Hello YouTube, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. It's always a pleasure to have you. And today's noob tip of the day is basically how do I improve my mass transit? It's kind of a big topic, but I'm going to give you a couple quick hits here on a few ways just to improve your transit and make it flow a little bit better. Maybe some ideas maybe you never really thought to do. So the first one, subway, metro. How do I improve my metro? I got all these trains waiting to get in this one subway. Easy answer, split it up. Do something like this. So in this case, do something like this, or even just do something like this. Watch this. So say you have a metro line and you got like 1, 2, 3 tunnels coming in here, 1 or 2 tunnels coming in here, and you have 3 or 4 routes in here, and the trains are stacking up, right? They're waiting to use this platform. If you go back to one of my other videos, hopefully I was smart enough to link it at the end on how to utilize both sides of the platform. Maybe that'll help you move the trains through. But say you're in this situation where like, man, these trains are just getting stuck and the trains can't get on the platform and unload the folks and of course get back on. Then split it up. Go ahead and, put another metro in right next door. And what you can do is something simple as this. Put this down, create a path. You could do a bridge, do something like that. We can have them come out of this tunnel here, walk across the street, go in that tunnel, and go do some other things. So maybe you have a route that goes like this, through this whole area. That meets up here, and then maybe this route goes up over here, and this goes through this whole area, and comes back. Instead of all this going into one metro station, just break it up and have it go into 2, and then they'll run nice and smooth. Or do something like this. So the problem of this is if this road's busy and your metro's busy, which hopefully it is, because that means your mass transit is doing really well, then a lot of people will be crossing here, like thousands of people will be crossing here. And of course the cars are going to have trouble getting through here, and it could cause traffic on your roads. The 2 ways around that could be just to run a path. Problem with running the path is if you go up and over and you do have this here, this is like a shorter way, so they might not take the path. Like if you do like a land bridge over top and over here, they might not use it. So you might have to get rid of this to make this crosswalk here and this crosswalk here the only option. And that way if you did like run up a ramp, step it up a couple, come across here, drop it back down, it's now like still shorter than it would be to like go to here, here, and here. Does that make sense? So you do gotta be a little conscious of if you do like the ramp part. I would say don't even do that, just put it on this block and then just do something as simple as this. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna turn off all the guides for now. Make it nice and easy. Oh, missed one. Let's do that. And then that way, they just hop right out, come across here, and chop right in. And everything will be nice and sweet. I said your both subway tunnels will be running nice and smooth. They'll be moving thousands of customers. You'll get to see them kind of all walk across, and it'll just look really cool. Put some fencing and some trees in here, maybe a little gazebo or something from your Park Life DLC. Make it look nice, however you want to do it. Like I said, you could do something like this with the paths as well. Well, let's keep it on the same path. You just imagine you go like this, go up 3. Oh, I guess I didn't go up 3. Nope, went up 2. I know it looked a little short, but I was like, maybe I'm seeing things. Do something like that. You can do that too. Same thing with buses. If you got like a lot of buses piling up, and it's not necessarily because, maybe that particular bus route is busy, but you've done something like this. Maybe you got like a route here that goes down. I'm just gonna put it in a couple of crazy routes. It goes around and goes down here. It comes back here. Then you have a route that goes here. Hits this stop here. And it goes over here. Does some stuff, whatever, comes back. Then you have a third route, maybe that comes down here, It comes in here and does a couple stops in here. Oh, one side of the road goes here. You kind of get the picture, right? Comes back. You got all these routes kind of flowing around your city, and you got them all like at this point piled up on top of each other, and then you got like all these buses, right, coming in here, waiting, and that does you no good. When buses are queued like that, it does you no good. You're messing up. Honestly, don't do that. You're messing up your transit. So go ahead and fix it. And you can do that simply by doing something like this. Well, one, just don't pile them up on the stop like that. You can use the bus station. But so instead of having all those routes pile up on that one stop, kind of split them up and do something like this. You know, you can do something just as easy as, you know, we go here and then we go here. You know, imagine this is all filled in, of course. Go here and go into here, do some stuff in here. You know, stop at the stadium. Come up, maybe stop at the mall. Stop there, come back, right? We're gonna do 4 routes, right? Come back here. Maybe you stop in here because there's a bunch of commercial in here. Click back, and you do this guy, and you do the counter loop. I don't know where the other stop was. Over here, right? There we go. And then maybe you do the same thing over here. The game's saving, so I can't move my mouse at all. Come on, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And then maybe this guy goes and does some residential stuff, picks some folks up over here. Intersects this line, does something, who knows, whatever. Comes through here. Does a couple of these guys. Like that, and then you got one here. The counter loop to bring people back. And then do the path thing again. And you can do it like this. Put it right here. Right here. I mean, you don't have to make an angle like that. But then, and then you can do something like, you know, use one of these roads and just gonna go boom, boom, right? And then you have your crosswalk. And people will get off the bus, they'll go down, go over here, maybe they'll come out and go this way, whatever way they want to go. But now you have buses on every side of the road, and they're not like, the routes themselves aren't like intermingling or intermixing, but then you still get this nice like transfer spot, and they'll walk those to you, you know, 10 or 15, it's probably like 10 units across, right? And get here. Then they'll go do a whole bunch of stuff over here, and they'll come back, they'll walk that little part, go through and do all this stuff over here, and come back. So that's another way to increase your efficiency. Don't necessarily pile up everything on one stop. Just move the stops, or make it so like this. Maybe there's a route that goes like here, you know, and it goes. Oh, it's going the wrong side of the street. We'll say, who knows where it goes. Goes down here, and comes back. And like these folks will get off and they'll walk around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So maybe don't have like 3 or 4 or 5 stops piled up on here. Just have one here. And it's not like, you know, these buses kind of cross, but they're not like following the same road, right? Or do something like this, where they do follow like this same kind of pattern here, but then they offload, make it off, and they just walk across. And if you really want to make some money, put a park gate here, and put a park gate here. Same thing with the metro thing. You want to make some money? Put park gates there. Make a little park, put a little plaza in here, put a little gazebo in here, and you'll make tons of money, because like thousands of people will go through your park. That's one way you can get 364 million and, you know, not even finish your city. I think that's it. Separate your transit sometimes and leave little. So basically the moral story is separate your transit just a little bit. Keep them close so that they're within pretty easy walking distance. Connect them with the path, and that way your transit lines, your buses, your trains, all that stuff will just run nice and smooth. You probably just want to do it with metro, tram, trolley, you know, some of those guys. Not necessarily, you know, put all these train stations everywhere and try and do some transfers. Although you can do some unique things with some of that kind of stuff, and actually have it run really smooth as well. I hope this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, you know, please leave a like or subscribe. Yeah, watch another video. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, or morning, or evening, or whatever time zone you're in, or whenever you're watching this. As always, happy building.